I tell this story in the form of an LA story around the battle for Boyle Heights, which is a gentrification battle between Latino longtime residents and hipster gentrifiers. And the point that we try to make is that it's seen as being a battle between those two, but they actually are the same. They're just outsiders who are battling over a limited scrap of land. The real enemies are the regulators who are stopping the construction that could provide plenty of space. Los Angeles County is not all that dense. You can provide plenty of space for both groups to coexist without fighting each other over the same space. And you know, this is one problem, right? A second and even deeper problem is opportunity, right? Is the fact that our cities are great for upward mobility for adults, and they are terrible for our children, right? And we've seen this in the Opportunity Atlas data that my colleague Raj Chetty and his co-authors have put together, that not only are dense metropolitan areas worse than less dense metropolitan areas, dense neighborhoods are worse than less dense neighborhoods within, and this is all data on the cohort that was born between 78 and 83. It holds constant the income of their parents, and it looks at how they're doing 40 years later or 35 years later as adults in terms of income distribution. There's a very significant break, it won't surprise you, right at the edge of the central city school districts on average. So typically you go up about 3 percentiles in the income distribution if you live right outside the central city school district rather than right inside it. And you have about a 1/3 or 1 percentage point lower chance of being incarcerated as an adult if you grew up right outside the central city school district.